Blessings, blessings, Halftime TV family. And we're here on a bit of a somber note today because we all know what happened in Jamaica, and I don't think it's okay, and I don't think it's fair for us, the YouTubers, to come around and to be talking about sports in this a time where Jamaica is going through such challenges. And as such, I'm using my platform, and I'm imploring the other YouTubers as well to use their platform to help and generate some not only funds or interest or support, but a helping hand to those in Jamaica who suffered at the catastrophic hands of Hurricane Melissa. Now, if you want to donate towards the cause, I've put the link in the description, and this is a GoFundMe that I personally have started for my community, which is Lucea, and it's located on the western side of Jamaica. I know a lot of folks have been running around with this joke saying that they don't know anyone from Hanover. But that's because Hanover is often the forgotten parish, and Lucy is the capital of Hanover. So I've received pictures, I've received videos. I haven't heard from any of my loved ones down there in Hanover, but I've heard from other folks who have shared videos, and based on what I've seen and what I've heard, it appears that they're okay. So I'm just hoping for the best right now. But regardless of everything that's happened, I think this is a time for us to rally together, to rally the troops together for those of us who are in a better position to try and get some help to those folks down there in Lucea. And I know St. Elizabeth has been badly hit, so has Westmoreland, and these two parishes will be the focus of most of the support that's been generated towards Jamaica right now. And I don't want to make it a case of us versus them or parish versus parish, but I just want to support my neighbors where I am from, because I've seen the catastrophic damages that has happened, and I want to ensure that I play my part in ensuring that folks can recover. Now, this is aimed at getting supplies. If we can help some folks to repair their homes as well, whether it's a sheet of zinc, whether it's pieces of board or what have you. We just want to ensure that folks feel a little bit better, and that we improve the living situations of those folks who have been impacted by the hurricane. I've received reports that folks have lost their entire homes, that houses are flat, like no more. People had their homes here, like the tops blown off, sides, windows, everything, you name it, they've all gone. And it breaks my heart, because you, like, being in a foreign land and watching everything that's happening back home. And I know a lot of you on here, you share similar sentiments, but it just feels it feels so heartbreaking. Like you're helpless, you don't know what to do, you don't know how to react to it, and tie that into not being able to reach your loved ones. It's even more, I don't know, it's even more painful. So today I'm using my platform, Halftime TV, and most of you, you've been here with us since day one. You've been here with us since we got our first 10 subscribers. Now we're over 33,000 subscribers. And we're here not to talk about football, or not to talk about basketball or baseball or anything that's happening in the world of sports, because there are more important things. And personally, as someone who loves sports to death, really, I think this is worthy of our efforts and worthy of our attention. I'll be going to Jamaica soon, to ensure that everything that we receive is delivered to those in need. We'll be on the ground in a couple of weeks to distribute the supplies that we end up purchasing, and to whatever funds we collect, we will be using that to purchase what needs to be purchased for these folks who lost their homes, as well as getting those supplies. So if before I leave Canada, I can pack a barrel or two with food supplies, whether it's oil or rice or flour, I'll be doing that. And then when we get on the ground, we will do the rest of it. But as I said, the link is in the description. Link is in the description if you want to donate. If you're not in a position to donate, that's fine as well. You can share it with share this video or this live stream with a friend, a colleague, whether it's at your workplace, you name it. But yeah, we want to ensure that folks recover, and there are so many thoughtful and so many different good Samaritans currently in Jamaica who are playing their part, whether it's helping to clear the roads, whether it's helping to helping a neighbor, like housing their neighbors, because that's how Jamaicans are, right? We usually rally around each other. Usually, we say it takes a community to raise a child, but outside of raising the child, it's all about community. That's what Jamaicans are about, and we want to ensure that as a community we come together right now, in a time where our folks need us the most, right? Like we're needed the most, and outside of all the the excitement that these different foreign news networks have been posting over the last couple of days, these are real people, and I know some folks, they're just concerned about getting those clicks and getting those likes and getting those viewers, getting the viewership up. But at the end of the day, it's beyond that, right? And halftime TV will be playing our part, as I had alluded to a little bit earlier, to ensure that we go beyond that, right? We want to ensure that everyone, like everyone who we're able to help, they receive it, they receive the necessary help. And I am imploring you, the Halftime TV supporters, to contribute as well in any way possible. If you're in Canada, if you're in Toronto, and you want to meet in a general area where you can drop off supplies, as I said, it doesn't have to be monetary. If you have a bag of rice or a jug of oil that you want to drop off, I think there is a location on Eglinton as well. But if you want to meet up with me, that's fine. I'll be sending some stuff back home to support those who were severely impacted by the hurricane. We I'll be sharing. So on Eglinton, the drop off information on Saturday, November 1st, Studio M, 1672 Eglinton Avenue West, and they'll be collecting from 1 p.m. to 6 p.m. And these are the stuff that you can donate. They have medication, batteries, clothes, hygiene kits, first aid kits, blankets, infant slash baby supplies, flashlight, and non perishable goods. All right. So, again, if you're in the Toronto area, it doesn't have to be Toronto. If you're in the GTA, the drop off information Saturday, November 1st, Studio M, 1672 Eglinton Avenue West, 1 p.m. to 6 p.m. And these are the items that you can donate: medication, batteries, clothes, hygiene kits, first aid kits, blankets, infant slash baby supplies, flashlights, and non perishable goods. All right. So if you want to donate to the Eglinton location, that's where you need to go. If not, you can just reach out to Halftime TV, and we can make arrangements. A bag of rice, as I said, jug of oil, anything. We will just be rallying some stuff together, gathering some stuff together, and getting it down there on the island to ensure that folks can feel a little bit better. Hurricane Melissa, for those who aren't aware, this was a Category 5 hurricane that made landfall in Jamaica earlier this week, Tuesday to be precise, and it passed through St. Elizabeth, and then it exited through St. Anne, Trelawney, thereabout. There were thousands of homes that were damaged. As of now, based on the latest information that I've received, there are 490,000 residents without electricity. If you are unable to reach your loved ones in the western part of Jamaica, that's because power lines are down. And in addition to that, there isn't any internet. So folks don't have internet and the power lines are down. Folks are worried, they can't hear from the loved ones, folks are concerned. And in addition to all of that, there are some people who still do not have somewhere to sleep tonight. Okay, good evening, Yvette, or good afternoon, Yvette. Thanks for tuning in. As I mentioned, again, people, the link is in the description to the GoFundMe that I started. You can donate. The initiative is basically to help um, the initiative is basically to help rebuild Lucy. And Lucy is located in Hanover, the western part of Jamaica. So if you've ever been to Negril, you landed in Montego Bay, you drove through Lucy en route to Negril. All right, so that's the little town right there. And that's where I'm from. And that's the reason for this live stream today, because we want to ensure that we play our part in like if it's even a sheet of zinc to get Lucy back on her feet. Okay. Anyway, halftime TV viewers and subscribers, thanks in advance for your support. I'll be leaving it at that for now, and I look forward to hearing from you, and I look forward to speaking to you soon. Hopefully, the next time we see each other, it will be on a lighter note. But yeah, enjoy what's left of your day. Take care.